Hey guys, welcome to LeetCode challenge number 45, jump game, where we basically need to return the minimum number of jumps to reach nums n minus 1. And so let's say we had an example array of 2, 3, 1, 1, and 4, right? Given that we're starting from number 2, we would like to see what's the minimum number of jumps we can use given the elements of our array to get to our last array element. So in this case, because we have 2, we could jump 1, 2, but seeing that we have 3 here, we would jump 1, and then 3 would be 1, 2, 3, and we'd be at number 4, at our last element. And so the output for this would be 2 jumps, right? I'll give another example for just a shorter. Let's say we had 2, 3, and 1. Well, this would also then equal 1 jump, right? And then if we had an array of just 1, then we would have 0 jumps. Okay, so if we get into our code, it's pretty simple. It's not particularly difficult. We're essentially going to open with an edge case check to see if our length of our array is greater than 1, or if it's equal to 1 rather. We'll then initialize some variables or integers. We will iterate through the array, and then we'll return the number of jumps, right? So to begin with, we'll do our edge case, which states that if nums is equal to, if nums length is equal to 1, then we will return 0, as there are 0 jumps, because you cannot jump between an array more than 1, right? And that will do for that. So the next then is initializing our integers. So we want nums length, we want max. You can name these whatever you want, but in this case, I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to name them pretty obviously. That way it's easy to follow. Int current furthest. And our int jump. 0. Cool. So now we're going to use a for loop, which will state, this will be our standard looping array, right? Or loop through the array. So I is no longer than n and I plus plus. Cool. And so we will use now. Okay. So we want to first do the comparison and constantly replace our max jump index with the new max jump. So in this case, we will be writing math max, which compares max jump index and our I plus nums, whatever array I is. Right. And that will do for that. Next, we'll use an if statement, which states that if I is exactly equal to the current furthest, our current furthest integer, then we will A, increment jump by 1, and B, reset our current furthest to the new max jump, or to the max jump, index. Right. That will do that. So that's our first bit of logic. Our second bit of logic then is if our current, this will get us out of the loop, right? So if our current furthest is greater than or equal to n minus 1, then we want to break the loop. And in the end, we then want to return our jump. And yeah, so hopefully this makes sense. We're comparing our max jump index to what could potentially be the next biggest, and if not, we'll then remain with the same max jump index. And then if our I is exactly equal to our current furthest, we'll then increment jump by 1 and then set the current furthest to whatever the current max jump index is. We're then checking to see if our current furthest is greater than or equal to n minus 1, which is the length of our array. If it's equal to that, then we're going to break the loop, return jump, hopefully with no mistakes. This should return a pretty decent result. There we go. Anyway, that's that. Hopefully that helps. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if there's a question or if you didn't understand something. Please let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.